Kenny, you're not convinced that that is the case. I mean, Rangers, if they do lose, it might not be over, but most people think they have to win it. It's almost 4 points, isn't it? Because of the goal difference Celtic have.
Like I say, I don't think they have to win it, but they can't lose it. Because if Celtic win the game and it's 6 points with 7 games to go, it's done. Gordon's right, it's done, because their form has been absolutely exceptional this season. So is Rangers, for that matter. But Celtic have just hit this run. Like you say, one loss since October. You would need them to lose, like you say, with a goal difference. You would need them probably to lose 3 games in the last 6. So it's not going to happen. If Rangers win it and it's level, they go with the momentum. And I think even fast forward 2 weeks after it, then that game becomes also, obviously it's a semi-final, it's a huge game already, but Rangers could maybe have a wee psychological edge going into that. But they definitely, if they can win the game, maybe flip the momentum a little bit. They get back on level points, and then it's game on for the last 5-6 games.
And Kenny, how do you view European action for Rangers? I mean, they've done so well, it's been amazing. Is this going to be a hindrance, or is it going to help them with the confidence, momentum? Whereas Celtic have got the midweek off, Rangers are playing.
You know what? I don't even know what to say on it, because if you give Rangers an opportunity to get into the semi-final of the Europa League, you take it. And it's a wonderful opportunity. And Simon says at the start of the show, some of the best performances in the last few months have been saved for Europe. So I think it could only be viewed on as a positive. Teams, when you play for Rangers or you play for Celtic, you've got to win every single game. So you can't be going into a quarter-final against Braga with any other mentality. So they'll be wanting to win that game. The thing is, it becomes a hindrance as a pressure situation, because more often than not now, Celtic will probably play before you at the weekend. So whether it's a Saturday or maybe earlier on the Sunday, it does put you under incredible pressure. And when you're going for the highs of a European night to potentially go on a away trip to maybe Fir Park or Dens or up to Tannadice, it's not quite have the same feel. And look at the 2 wonderful results against Dortmund. Rangers drew both games after it. So, and by the way, the performances were good. I think it was Motherwell and Dundee United. The performances were really, really good, and they should have won the game, but there was just a wee bit something there. It never got the job done. So again, I think there's cases for both, but you would absolutely want to have that opportunity next Thursday against Braga to go and get to the semi-final of European competition.
Rangers news there from Kenny. It's a really good view. Nobody knows for sure. What's your Celtic view on that one, Simon Donnelly, for the benefit of Gordon?
I think Rangers have to win it. I know Kenny, I know what he's saying, but also momentum, because if they don't win it, they're still chasing. And as Kenny's alluded to there, Celtic are going to be playing ahead of Rangers and opening up a gap if they win. And they're always going to chase. I think if I'm in the Rangers camp, I'm getting into the game on Sunday with a view to win it, to get back to level points, albeit Celtic will still have that huge gap with the goal difference. That's why I think this is going to be a bit of a ding dong, because I think Celtic don't approach any game other than going to try to win it under Ange. They've done it all season. More often than not, he's come out with the wins. They've had a couple of heavy defeats in Europe, but they still go out and attack and try to hurt the opposition. And I think he'll approach the game, because it's a huge incentive for Celtic as well. 6, it's almost over. It was 6 points.
I'll just clear up that I don't think they need to win it, but they absolutely have to go and win it. They have to be going to win it. I'm not for 1 second.
It's not a disaster.
I'm not for 1 second suggesting that Rangers can take a draw. No, they go to win this game. They go to win any game. I don't think it's the end of the league if they don't win. If they get beat, then absolutely I would say.
I think what you're saying though, I think if I'm in the Rangers camp,
because there is still one more game to come as well, so it's not as if it's the only Old Firm game to go in and that's it.
But it gives you the momentum. I think it lifts you. You've just beaten your big rivals. You've brought it back to level points, and that's what I really think this game is going to be. A cracker. We're talking up here, it'll end up a 0-0 or something, but
there is no chance of that, is there really?
Well, it'll be a good Sunday night if it is.
It'll be a long Sunday night.
We'll be watching the dancing or whatever it is on.
But I think it's going to be a really, as I say, a ding-dong affair. I think both teams, there's a big prize for the 3 points. I think Celtic put down a huge statement if they can get the 3 points, and Rangers pull it back if they get the win.
Tell Alexa to launch Go Radio or listen on the Go Radio app.